your attention, didn't I? Guys are so nasty. Okay, so millennials are shifting away from traditional TV nowadays. Research has shown that young millennial internet users are watching their TV shows on Netflix and YouTube rather than on traditional TV. And because young millennials have a high social network usage, they're exposed to more video content such as Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, which has quite heavy video content. So let me ask you, what are you boys and girls watching on YouTube nowadays? Shocking! Yeah, even she wasn't impressed. Now, what parents don't understand how dangerous the social media world is out there at the moment and how it can harm your child if it's not controlled. Kids try to mold themselves, becoming exactly like not that, but you know what I mean. We are the first generation to literally have the internet and social media at our disposal, and it's become part of our everyday lives. If you look at the stats and data for anxiety, depression and stress, it has raised quite a bit in the last couple of years. It's the highest rate of these mental disorders compared to previous generations. It's crazy? Not so much. I mean, it's obvious. Did you know that the most frequent question asked online is, do I have anxiety? Why? Because you live for the 2D images on your screen. I don't need to know that you just bought the latest Louis Vuitton bag.
You want a designer pack? Designer pack. It's initials LV.
Or you just had sushi around the corner.
Oh wow!
This kind of thing drives teenagers insane. It gives them the case of FOMO if they're missing out on the social media world. And it drives us to do crazy stuff like
I have to text people back! Why? Because I have to! No, that's it, no. Stop! I hate you!
Did you know that Steve Jobs, the king of Apple, didn't even allow his kids to use the very technology that he built? He said, and quote, "They haven't used it. We limit how much technology our kids use at home. That's because we've seen the dangers of technology firsthand. I've seen it in myself. I don't want to see that happen to my kids." Social media allows us to compare ourselves in everything, how we eat, dress and think, and what we're supposed to be focusing on the day. That's crazy. It's a constant battle. It's also given other people expectations on how we should be looking every day.
So, what's going on with your face? Why it look like that?
It's nothing. I just took my makeup off.
It's like you took your whole damn face off with it or something.
We expect technology to give us answers when we Google questions like we should be asking ourselves, have I made progress in life? Am I doing better than the next person? Or how well have I done for myself? How the fudge do you think a computer's going to help you with that shit? Jeepers people, come on. We only don't compare ourselves to our family and friends, but we also compare ourselves to complete strangers we see on Instagram, if you know what I'm saying. So damaging, boys and girls. You don't have to echo the behaviors of those you admire. Respond and rise above. Do what is right for you and do not compare yourself to the world. Here's something interesting. Sigmund Freud, the father of psychology. I mean, he's not the father. I mean, you know what I'm saying. The man who sought to understand why human beings find enjoyment in repressing themselves. So like in the movies, the main character normally has a difficult decision to make and he has the angel or the demon on the side of his shoulders. That's basically, according to Sigmund Freud's theory, forms the basis of personality. So there's three parts. There's the id, the ego, and the superego. The id is responsible for biological needs, so sex, aggression, sleeping, working according to the pleasure principles, which seeks immediate gratification, aka instant gratification. So you know where I'm going with this. This is believed one of the main drivers and motivations for human behaviors. And in terms of our example, this is the devil side.
I'm the devil.
Not that devil. The ego part is in touch with reality. It's responsible for causing a delay and acting as a mediator between the angel and the demon, choosing what's right and what's wrong. It is responsible for causing delay, acting as a mediator between the id and the superego, which ultimately helps an individual to make rational decisions. In this case, it's the middle part between the angel and the demon, which is you. Now, the superego is responsible for the individual's morality. It helps us to understand what is socially acceptable and socially unacceptable by applying social standards to every situation. This is the angel part on the shoulder, trying to convince you to do the right thing. Have you ever wanted to do something but you know it's wrong, but you really want to do it, but it's wrong. And the reason for this is because you, the angel and the demon, are struggling to find a proper solution as to what's right and what's wrong. These three components are in constant conflict with each other. Whichever part wins the argument determines what you do, your behavior. Here's a quote from Sigmund Freud. What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages, they would have burnt me. Now they are content with burning my books. I think he was being sarcastic. But the point I'm trying to make is that young millennials are turning to more explicit video content. Videos like that get more hits than videos that will add more value to your life. I'm sure you get what I'm saying. So you should turn away from the dangers of social media and have it controlled. Anyways, thank you for watching the third part of Instant Gratification. Peace out.